PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball tonight. We are at the Duster Dome in Beaver, Oklahoma, and it's time for the 6 Mile War. It's Forgan who's made that simple 6 mile trip over here to take on the Dusters. Forgan comes into the game with an 0-2 record. Beaver, this is their first game of the season. And we're ready for the opening tip. And Forgan will have the first possession. Starters for Forgan. There with the ball, putting it up and in for the first basket. A 6-foot sophomore, number 34, Kylie Egan. Or Egan, I should say, drive in the lane. That's going to be a double dribble on Cody Richardson, the senior wearing number 12 for the Lady Dusters. 2-0 Forgan. Other starters for Forgan. Number 1, a 5'5" sophomore, Carson Slatton. Number 15, a 5'8" sophomore, Reagan Kirkhart. Steal, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Egan. Also starting for Forgan, a 5'10" freshman, number 23, Autumn Seaton, and a 5'2" senior, number 24, Chandel Ramirez. The starters for Beaver, a junior, number 10, Riley Schleshman. Shot in lane, Egan sinks her second shot, 4-0 now. Lady Bulldogs with the lead. Other starters again, pass underneath, can't control it, out of bounds. The senior, number 12, Cody Richardson. Sophomore, number 15, Zoe Weaver. Sophomore, number 32, Sydney Looper. And sophomore, number 34, Jaden Mills. Double team along the front of the bench. Gets away, dumped down low. Egan puts up the shot, no good. And they'll say last touch by Seaton. So ball over to the Dusters. Drive, shot put up near the block by Schleshman. She's fouled on the play. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul's going to be called on Ramirez. That will be her first, team's first. So Schleshman at the line sinks the first free throw. .6:35 left. Sinks the second as well. It's now 4-2, still in favor of Forgan. And pass up ahead, too strong. That's a turnover, so kind of 3/4 pressure there by the Lady Dusters, gets the turnover. Three-pointer from the wing from Schleshman is good. And the Lady Dusters take their first lead of the game, 5-4, with 6:11 left to play in the first period. Double team near midcourt. Egan with the ball. She's fouled from behind. That's going to be on Mills. That will be her first. Team's first as well. So dump down low to Egan, turns inside, kicks it out to the wing. Back up top, three-pointer by Slatton is good. Just under 6 still left to play. Forgan retakes the lead, 7-5. Schleshman with it, turns in the lane, kicks it out. Three-pointer up, no good off the back iron. Rebounded by Slatton. Passed up ahead along the baseline, shot by Martinez, no good. Three-pointer from the top of the key again, no good by Slatton. Rebounded by Looper. Races to the other end of the block, puts up the layup, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Egan. And they'll say Duster ball. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Egan. Ball loose on the floor. Dusters come away with the turnover. Schlesman brings it up, takes the deep three from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Egan. Over to Ramirez, sorry. Misses the shot, rebounded by Zoe Weaver. She'll take that one all the way down the lane, puts it up and in for the basket. And we're tied up at 7 apiece with 4:35 left in the first quarter. Top of the key, Egan with it. She'll kick it outside, back down to Egan, inside. Top of the key, shot there, and it's worth 2 as Slatton had her foot on the line, or that would have been a three-pointer. 4:10 left to play, first quarter. Forgan with a 9-7 lead, shot from the wing by Looper. Weaver gets it back, takes it inside, puts it up, no good, but draws the foul. Foul called on Autumn Seaton. That'll be her first, team's second foul. Weaver puts up the first free throw. It's good. Checking in for the Dusters, a freshman, number 11, Mallory Schlesman. 3:57 left, first quarter. And sinks them both. We're tied up at 9 apiece again. Egan takes it near the baseline, tried to kick it back outside, knocked out of bounds though, as Looper was able to get a hand on it. Forgan Lady Bulldogs coach Travis Smaltz up on his feet, calling out instructions to his players. He's assisted by Rob Lancaster, the boys coach, and also Larry McVeigh. Three-pointer from the wing, off the front of the rim from Kirkhart. Weaver with it now, into the lane, has it knocked away, kicks it outside though. She got it back. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Egan. Gets it out to Slatton. Over to Kirkhart. Kicks it in the lane. Shot up by Seaton. It's good. 11-9. Seaton's first basket of the game. 3:05 left to play. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Seaton. High post to Egan. Gets it back to Slatton. 2:30 left to play in the first half. There's a switch in defense by Beaver, put Forgan a little confusion defensively, but did what they did best, get the ball down low to Egan for her 5th and 6 points of the game. Now a 13-9 lead. Schlesman answers at the other end. 2:15 left to play, and it's 13-11. Forgan with the lead. Ramirez picks up her dribble in the backcourt, gets it ahead, and Slatton gets the shot to go. The shooter's touch on that one, under 2 to play, first quarter. Schlesman's pass to Weaver was intercepted by Kirkhart. Has it knocked away from behind, gets it back, dumps it down low. Shot put up and in by Seaton. 17-11 now. Just over a minute and a half left. Rebound by Seaton. Ball thrown out of bounds back over to Beaver on the turnover. We've got a timeout on the floor. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. It's Forgan 17, Beaver 11. So out of the timeout, Dusters with possession, trailing by 6 here in the early going. Ball over to the wing. Back to Weaver. Tried to dump it back outside. Slatton intercepts the pass. Pass up ahead to Egan, takes it to the block, lays it up, no good. And Egan's going to be called for the foul on the rebound. That's her first, team's third. 1:05 left to play first quarter. Forgan still leading by 6. Looper with it on the wing, gets it to Mills up top. Riley Schlesman with it. Drives in lane, puts up the shot, gets it to go. High archer. That's Schlesman's got 8 now. Is it 17-13? 40 seconds left. Or under 40, I should say. Slatton drives in. Soft shot put up, no good. Rebound by Egan, puts it up and in. 19-13 now. 20 seconds left to play. Down at 10, shot along the baseline, up and in, it's good. Shot at the buzzer, too strong. And that is the end of the first quarter. It's Forgan 19, Beaver 15. So we are ready for the start of the second quarter. Possession arrow favors Beaver, so they'll have the first possession of this quarter. Looper takes a 3, top of the key, and delivers. And it's a 1-point game now. Forgan still leading. Beat the press, get the ball down low to Seaton, and she's fouled. That's going to be on Schlesman. Riley Schlesman, that's her first. Team's second. So Seaton at the line for 2 shots as she was in the act of shooting. Sinks the first one. 7:37 left to play here in the first half. Second shot rims out, rebounded by Mills. 20-18, Forgan with the lead. Weaver sees an opening, drives, kicks to the corner, 3-pointer is good by Looper. That's back-to-back threes, and Beaver takes the lead with 7:20 left in this first half. 21-20. Ball out of bounds. Forgan will inbound underneath her own basket. At the high post with it, Egan drives to the block, puts up the shot. It's good. And a flip-flop is now 22-21. Forgan with the lead. Weaver drives in. Draws the foul there on, looks like that's going to be on Egan. And it is, that's number 2, so that's something they'll have to watch. Is Egan, obviously a very key component of their offense, as she's already in double figures. Weaver sinks the second one and ties it back up at 22. Egan with it. Kirkhart with it now on the wing. Gets it to Egan at the high post. She'll drive to the block, puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound though. Ramirez with it now, takes a shot near the free throw line. Not strong enough. Weaver with the rebound. Drives all the way in the lane, puts up the shot, gets it to go. 24-22, 6.5 left. Beaver with the lead. Weaver now with 7. Down low to Egan, puts it up and draws the foul. And that's going to be number 2 on Riley Schlesman. Just the team's third foul, but her second. So Egan at the line. for 2 shots. Sinks the first one. And second one in and out, but rebounded by Seaton. Missed the putback though. Forgan's still down by 1 now. Backdoor pass to Weaver and draws the foul. Couldn't get the shot to drop. That foul is on number 10, Liz Lozano, the 5'5" senior. Weaver sinks the first free throw. Exactly 6 minutes left. And sinks the second one as well. 26-23. Beaver with the 3-point lead. That's their biggest of the game so far. It's been very much a back and forth affair. Ramirez with it on the wing. Seaton over to Slatton. Pass is stolen. Looper made the steal but couldn't keep it in bounds. She kept it in bounds but then stepped out of bounds, and she was the first one to touch it. So as soon as she re-engaged with the ball, that meant it was Forgan's back over to Forgan. Hagan with it at the top of the key. Ramirez with the 3-pointer. Rebounded, Weaver with it back the other way. Stops at the free throw line. Cross-court pass. Looper for 3 off the back iron. Rebounded by Mallory Schlesman. Back outside. Cody Richardson misses that one. Another rebound though. Shot put up and in by Sydney Looper. 28-23 now. Just under 5 minutes to play in this first half. Slatton with it on the wing. Over to Lozano. High looping pass inside to Hagan and draws the foul. That's going to be on Mallory Schlesman. That'll be her first. Team's fourth. As Reagan Kirkhart will come back into the game for Lozano. Kirkhart with it out top. Over to Ramirez. Slatton with it on the wing. Pass inside, lob to Hagan. Loses control of the ball and knocked away. All the way at the other end, shot at the basket, no good by Looper. Rebounded by Slatton, gets it over to Ramirez. Passes it up to Hagan. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:02 left to play in the first half. It's Beaver 28, Forgan 23. Well, out of the timeout, Forgan possession. Trailing by 5. Slatton gets it to the high post. Hands it back off to Slatton. Tried to go to the block, but lost control there. Ramirez with it now in the lane. Loses control, tipped away. It'll still be Forgan ball. Slatton with it out top, over to Kirkhart. She puts up the shot from the top of the key. It's good for 3. And it's 26-28. Beaver with the lead. 3.5 left to play. Rebound by Forgan. Got a chance to tie it up or take the lead with this three from Kirkhart. It's good, back-to-back threes, and Forgan has retaken the lead 29-28 with 3:12 left to play. Three-pointer at the other end by Looper, no good. Rebound by Weaver. Top of the key three, too strong. Rebounded by Seaton. Ramirez with it. Passes it back up top. Slatton now with it. Down low to Egan, the lob pass, no good. Rebounded and put up and in by Autumn Seaton. 31-28 now the score. 2:20 left to play. Weaver with the ball up top. She'll drive in the lane, puts up the short jumper, banks it in for two. 31-30 now the score. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Pass too strong down low. Tried to get it to Egan, and Kirkhart's pass was too strong. Intercepted though. Slatton gets it back for the Bulldogs. Dumps it in the lane. Tipped away though by Looper. Ball on the floor. Looper comes away with it. Pass up ahead. Schlesman chases down underneath it. Too strong. Rebound put back up and in by her sister Riley Schlesman. And Beaver retakes the lead 32-31 with 1.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Top of the key, shot put up, no good by Seaton, rebounded by Weaver. Three-pointer from the wing, missed everything it looked like. Ball back over to Forgan. Cody Richardson checks back in for the Dusters. Slatton over to Kirkhart. Under 1 minute to play in the first half. Baseline dump underneath to Egan. Puts it up and she draws the foul. That's going to be number 2 on Mallory Schlesman. That'll be the team's 5th. Both teams with 5 apiece. So Egan at the line. She'll have 2 shots. Egan, nothing but net on the first one. We're tied up at 32 apiece with 50.4 left in the first half. Misses the second. We'll stay tied up at 32. Pass up ahead in the lane. Shot blocked by Egan. Looked like that one might have been clean, but she's going to be called for the foul. As the senior, number 21, Cielo Medina, will go to the line. And that could spell big trouble for Forgan, as that is number 3 on Egan. First shot is missed by Medina, and Egan will come out for this final 41 seconds as Lozano checks back in. Misses the second as well. Rebounded by Seaton. Slatton with it now. Picks up her dribble, maybe a little too early. Gets it safely to Kirkhart. Seaton with it. Slatton at the free throw line, dives in, puts up the runner, and gets it to drop. 12 seconds left to play. Forgan with a 34-32 lead. Riley Schlesman for 3 from the wing. Beaver retakes the lead with 4 seconds left in the half. And that will be the halftime buzzer. The Beaver Lady Dusters lead the Forgan Lady Bulldogs 35-34 at the half. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. And we're ready for the second half of play. Forgan trailing by 1. We'll take the opening possession. Kirkhart with the ball. Cross-court pass over to Ramirez. Barely stays in bounds. Gets it safely to Slatton. Ball back at the top of the key. Egan with it now at the free throw line. Passes it over to Ramirez on the wing. Kirkhart, top, kicks it back out. Slatton with it now. She'll drive, dumps it inside to Egan, puts it up, and banks it in. Forgan retakes the lead, 36-35. Less than a minute into this first quarter. Second half. Weaver with it. Over to Riley Schleshman. Or actually, that's over to Cody Richardson there. Richardson now moves to the top of the key. Over to Looper. Richardson drives to the block, puts up the shot, blocked there by Egan. Kind of a dangerous play. Egan already playing with 3 fouls. Slatton open for 3. Can't get it to go. Mills with the rebound. Schleshman calls out the play from the point. Over to Richardson. Now Weaver with it. Kicks over. Richardson takes the shot, gets it to drop. And the seesaw continues as Beaver regains the lead, 37-36. Just over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. At the high post, back outside. Kirkhart with it, dumps it down low to Egan. She's double teamed. On the ground has it, taken away by Weaver. Knocked up ahead, Looper lays it up and in. 39-36 now the score. 5.5 to play third quarter. Ramirez at the free throw line takes the shot, can't get it to go. Looper comes away with the rebound. Richardson dumps it down low to Weaver. No good. Kirkhart with the rebound. Ball on the floor. Comes away with it clean. Pass up ahead. Ramirez with it. Back to Egan. Drives in the lane. Puts up the shot. Banks it in hard. We're 39-38. Beaver still leads by 1. 4:45 left to play in the third quarter. Slatton will be called for the foul. That'll be her first, team's first of the half. And Mallory Schleshman checks back into the game for the Lady Dusters. Well, back outside, Weaver takes the 3 from the top of the key, no good, rebounded by Egan. Gets it out to Slatton, back to Egan. Up to Kirkhart, she'll get it across the timeline. Down to Ramirez. Forgan will look to slow it down. Lob over the top, Seaton puts it up and in. 3:50 to play. Forgan retakes the lead and quickly taken back as Looper scores, and it's 41-40 Beaver. Ball at the high post. Seaton back outside to Sladden. She'll come off the screen. Puts up the shot as she's left open. Both defenders just sunk off on the pick and roll. So Forgan now up 42-41. That shot missed. Sladden gets the loose ball. Kirkhart puts up the three from the wing, no good. Egan tips it over to Seaton. Seaton puts it up and in. 44-41 now, 2:50 to play third quarter. Weaver with it. Kicks it outside. Looper takes the deep three and drains it. We're knotted up at 44 apiece with 2:40 left to play third quarter. Looper with 7 just in this third quarter. 13 for the game. Dumped it down low to Egan. Draws the foul. That foul will be on Zoe Weaver. That will be her first, team's first of the half. So Egan back at the line. First shot from Egan off the back of the rim. 2:21 left to play, third quarter. Second shot is good. 45-44 now the score. Forgan with the lead. Riley Schlesman puts up the shot off the spin. No good. Rebounded by Seaton. Sladden with it, brings it across the timeline. Up ahead to Ramirez, down low to Egan. Double team, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Weaver. Quickly back the other way. Deep three by Looper. She gets it to ring down. Her second of the quarter, fourth of the game, and it's 47-45 with 1:40 left to play in the third quarter. Backdoor cut by Ramirez. Gets the shot to go and draws the foul on Jaden Mills. So she'll go to the line for the and one. $1:29 left to play in the third quarter. Cody Richardson will check back into the game for the Dusters. That one rims out. Oh, and put up and in by one of the Beaver players. It's Jaden Mills, and I'm sure that's making her sick. Just a momentary lapse there. Gives Forgan a 2-point lead, and that's a travel. Feeling sorry for her on that one. I'm sure she feels terrible. I have to admit, that's the first time I think I've seen that in a high school game. Ramirez with it. Takes the three and drains it. 52-47. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Looper with the shot, drains it. 52-49. In the lane, Egan misses the shot. Weaver with the rebound. Weaver drives to the block, puts up the layup, gets it to roll over. 52-51. Under 10 seconds now left to play. High post to Agan. Back shot is taken by Seaton, misses. Rebounded by Richardson. Pass up ahead. Shot too late. And after 3 quarters of play, Beaver trails Forgan 52-51. So as we start this 4th quarter, Forgan with a 1-point lead. Beaver with possession of the ball. 3 from the top of the key, off the back iron, rebounded by Agan. Pass up ahead, intercepted by Weaver. That pass, though, knocked down by Kirkhart, puts up the shot, in and out. Quick pass up ahead, Riley Schlesman. Schlesman will go to the line for 2 shots. That's going to be number 4 on Agan. Possibly could have been an offensive foul call as hard as Riley Schlesman came in on that play, but no initial call. Almost looked like Agan maybe responded to that. Shouldn't have done that. It cost her. She's now got 4 fouls. Mallory Schlesman checks in for the Dusters. Liz Lozano checks back in for for Forgan. Schlesman's first shot was good, and second one is also good. So Beaver retakes the lead, 53-52, with 7:23 left to play in the game. Double team gets it off to Ramirez, down low to Lozano, tied up by Weaver. And they'll say Weaver fouled on that one. That'll be her second, team's third of the half. Inbound underneath their own basket. Lozano open underneath, can't get it to go. Looper brings it up. There was a walk not called as Richardson set herself for that shot, but ball goes out of bounds and over to Forgan. At the high post, Seaton with it, gives the handoff to Kirkhart, takes it in, lays it up for the basket. Forgan retakes the lead, 54-53, with just over 6.5 left to play. Drive by Richardson, stolen away by Seaton. Seaton gets the loose ball. Already picked up her dribble though. And a timeout called by Forgan. 6:15 left to play. It's Forgan 54, Beaver 53. So Slatton brings the ball up past the midcourt stripe. Over to Lozano. Pass intercepted by Richardson. Pass up ahead, but just a little bit behind Mallory Schlesman, and turnover back to Forgan. Sladden with the ball, gets it over to Seaton. Ramirez with the ball. Now to the high post, Kirkhart takes the shot. No good, loose ball. Weaver comes away with it. Quickly up ahead to Looper. She takes it all the way to the block, puts up the shot, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul on Kirkhart, that's her first of the game, 3rd team foul. First shot in and out for Looper. Can still tie it up with this one. And she does just that, 54 apiece with 5:24 left to play. Lozano with it over to Ramirez. Ramirez pulls up for three, no good. Rebounded by Looper into the open floor, takes it up, lays it in, and the Dusters have the lead, 56-54 with 5 left to play. Foul will be called on Riley Schlesman. That'll be her third, team's fourth. Looper's really taken over at the offensive end for Beaver. 4 3-pointers. She's got 24 points, had 12 alone in that third quarter. Pass too strong and out of bounds as she tried to hit Seaton in the paint. And ball turned back over to Beaver. Looper gives it off to Riley Schlesman, takes the three, in and out, rebounded by Kirkhart. Passes up ahead, ball knocked out of bounds by Weaver, so it'll stay with Forgan. Egan checks it back in. She's got 4 fouls, 4:35 left to play. Three-pointer from the wing, and it's good from Reagan Kirkhart. 57-56, Forgan with the lead. Weaver misses the shot, Egan with the rebound. Jaden Mills checks back into the game. That foul was on Autumn Seaton. That's her second, team's fourth. Riley Schlesman into the lane, kicks it back out. Corner three, no good. Last touch by Beaver. Possession back over to Forgan. They'll set up their offense, leading by 1 point. We've reached the midway point of this final quarter. Sladden with the shot at the free throw line. Can't get it to roll in. Riley Schlesman with the rebound. Long pass up ahead to Mills. Lays it up and in and gets the foul call. She'll go to the line for the and one. That's going to be on Seaton. That'll be her third. .335 to play. Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Seaton. Ramirez with it now. Give it over to Slatton. 58-57. Beaver with the lead. Kirkhart steps inside the three-point line, puts up the shot, and drains it. 59-58. Kirkhart has all of Forgan's points here in this fourth quarter. That one rolled in as she crossed the lane. As that was Mallory Schlesman with the basket. Regains the lead for the Dusters, 60-59. Under 3 minutes left to play. Ramirez, cross-court pass. Kirkhart open for three. Gets it to go. Her second of the third quarter, of the fourth quarter. 2:40 left to play. 62-60. Forgan with the lead. Missed the shot. Loose ball though. Beaver maintains possession. Weaver takes the three from the wing. In and out. Gets her own rebound. Lays it in. And draws the foul. She'll go to the line for the and one. to try to take the lead back. That one's going to be on Seaton. Or actually on Kirkhart. That'll be her second. We've got a timeout on the court. 2:25 left to play. We're tied up at 62 apiece. So Zoe Weaver at the line for the and one free throw. She sinks it. And the Dusters have retaken the lead 63-62. Under 2.5 left to play. Pass up to Kirkhart. She's double teamed. Gets it back to Slatton. Picks up her dribble. Over to Ramirez across the timeline. Ramirez picks up her dribble, stolen away by Looper, gets it back to Riley Schlesman in the lane, puts it up and in. 65-62. Beaver extends their lead. Under 2 minutes left in this one. Lob down to Egan, turns inside, banks it in. 65-64 as the lead. Beaver's lead is cut to 1. Minute and a half left. Over the top, dumped it underneath the Weaver, gets it to go, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for the and one again. That's going to be on Kirkhart. That'll be her third. No, they'll say that's actually on Seaton. That's her fourth. We've got a timeout on the court. 1:27 left to play. Beaver 67, Forgan 64. So Zoe Weaver at the line for the and one free throw. 1:27 left to play. Puts it up and in. 68-64. Beaver leads. Full court man pressure. Ball into Ramirez. Has it tipped away and out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Ramirez is Schlesman, Riley Schlesman with the play there. So Beaver now with possession and a 4-point lead. 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Weaver. Hands it off to Riley Schlesman. Passes it off to Weaver. He dumps it off. And that is going to be 5 on Kylie Egan. Now Egan will leave the game with 19 points. Liz Lozano will come in and take her spot. Mallory Schlesman at the line. Misses the free throw. Jump ball, they'll say, because it was a tie going out of bounds. So arrow favors Forgan, so they'll get it. Under a minute to play. Into Ramirez. Back to Seaton. Passes up ahead. Pass too high for Kirkhart. It'll go out of bounds and back over to Beaver. 48.8. And a foul call on Slatton. That is the 9th team foul, so 1-1 here for Riley Schlesman. She sinks the first one. We've got a timeout on the floor, 45.4 seconds left to play. It's Beaver 69, Forgan 64. So Riley Schlesman back at the line for the second free throw. Puts it up and in. 70-64 now. Full court man pressure. Ramirez with the ball. Gets it over to Slatton. Seaton now to Kirkhart. Back to Ramirez, open for three at the top of the key, off the front of the rim. Kirkhart with the rebound. Look to take the shot. Pass intercepted by Riley Schlesman. Under 20 seconds left. Gets it across the midcourt stripe. And they'll call the foul there on Slatton. That'll be her third, team's 10th foul. So Riley Schlesman will go to the line for 2 shots with 10 seconds left. And that's going to pretty much do it. And that shot makes it a three possession game. So Lady Dusters are going to open the season with a win. And Forgan is going to fall to 0-3. Sinks them both. Slatton brings it up. Gets it to Kirkhart. She takes the deep three from the top of the key. No good. That's the ball game. The Beaver Lady Dusters have defeated the Forgan Lady Bulldogs 72-64 in the girls edition of the 6 Mile War. We hope you'll stick around. The boys edition coming up next.